Well, I've got that transmission tunnel tacked up in there, and the brace that went underneath the seats, and when I pulled the drive shaft, as I talked about a while back, I think I did anyway, I cut the center out of that because it had to be raised up. I tried modifying it, and it just didn't work out. It was just going to get all, it didn't work for me, so I ended up going and buying some 5/16 cold rolled steel rod. I bent it, took 3 of them. I made a little tunnel through there, and I don't know if you can see down in there, I got a bunch of welds I got to grind off. But I got that welded, and I tied them into the brace that went all the way across under the floor. So I welded into that, and they're welded to the side of the floor pan, and those other little L-shaped braces that went under the seats and kind of back into the back, it's also welded into that, so it's all real solid. I don't know if you can see, but there's the universal joint, and from there to the top of the transmission tunnel is about 3 inches. And right there, where I'm pointing the camera, there's 1 5/8 inch distance between the transmission and the top of the tunnel. And on the sides, I doubt if you can see it, but I've got like about 1 1/4, maybe 1 1/2 inch. So there's plenty of room there. As you can see, I got big gaps I got to fill in here, and I got some shaping I got to do up there to blend everything together, make it flow and look right. So probably have to do some, cutting here and there, pie cuts, whatever, and just bend it and make it flow into the firewall. And then weld it all down, and then do some body work around it, make it look better. But it's been a long process, a lot of thinking, but that's what I've got so far. And get down here, I don't know if you can tell. There's the angle of the transmission tunnel. The front, like in the very front at the toe board, I'm going to guess that is about 2 1/2 inches where it's raised. Right in there, I end up cutting some more out. That's why that gap looks wider. And right there, that's probably 1 3/4 inches. And it goes down there, and you can see where I had to cut it several times because I kept going further back. I wanted to make sure the drive shaft wouldn't hit the tunnel there. And I got my old drive shaft, and it almost fits up inside of this new one on the 6L90. So I shoved it up in there the best I can, and I lifted it up, and I got made the very back of the drive shaft touch where the bump stop goes, right there under the back seat. And the whole length of the drive shaft was still about 2 inches away, right on there. So it was touching back there, and what amazes me is this looks like it dips here. I couldn't believe it didn't touch, but right in the middle it was closest. But right at the front of the back seat, it was about 2 inches away, and then where that bump stop comes down, the drive shaft was touching it. So that would be the suspension all the way bottomed out, and the drive shaft's not touching the middle, so I should be good to go on clearance. But I don't know if I'm boring you guys to death or if it sounds stupid or whatever, but I thought people might be interested. I'm sure most people won't go through what I have. It's a lot of crap, and most people can do it faster than me too. Cause, yeah. Anyway, sucks being old. So that's the update for now. Talk to you guys later.